Lasers, March 8th.
Yeah.
How stoked are you right now? I see that's all that's on your Twitter.
I'm slightly stoked.
Yeah.
See, but that's I'm not even going. That's not all me on the Twitter though.
Oh, who is it then?
That's
Enlighten us.
shout out
sure
to
people want to know.
shout out to DJ Busy who keeps me. I don't have the mental capacity to keep up with everything that's going on. To let people know about different things that are transpiring with me. So shout out to my man Busy who helps me out from time to time on Twitter. And if you don't know, I'm at Lupe Fiasco.
Right. All caps. What is your favorite? Do you have a favorite lyric or a line, a bar that you spit from this album that you're like, this resonates kind of heavy?
Yeah, there's a song on the album called All Black Everything that I've been bragging to everybody about. Kanye hit me the other day and I was like, yo, I got this song called All Black Everything. It's going to be bananas.
Did you eat Vegemite while you were in Australia?
No, and somebody offered me Vegemite too.
And you turned it down?
Yeah, they surely did. Because I don't get it. I don't get that.
You don't get what?
And I don't eat things that I don't get. I think that's the point. Like you shouldn't, if you don't get it.
I was in Japan and I went into this fruit store in the mall and they had like one fruit that was like $300, like a mango, and it was like $300, and they had like an apple that was like $20, and that was probably the one thing I could afford was the apple, and I was like, man, I'm not paying $20 for an apple, and I've regretted it ever since. I'm like, I should have just.
Was
ate
it one
the
of those square
apple.
apples?
No, it wasn't square, but they had a square watermelon.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was like a boutique, like fruit shop, and I was like, damn, I should have just ate the damn thing. Like, you should have ate the Vegemite.
No, I shouldn't have did that.
One thing I didn't know, but I have learned, was that you produced something for Twilight New Moon, and I'm a huge Twilight fan, and I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did a song called Solar Midnight for them. Pretty interesting. I actually did a few songs for them.
Yeah?
And, Solar Midnight was the song that they used in the film. That was pretty cool. I got an Oscar rejection letter for it.
Oh.
This is dope. It's dope. That's dope though. Who else has that?
Yeah.
How many out there have an Oscar rejection letter? Take that.
Were you a fan of New Moon before, or
No,
Twilight?
I was not.
How
No.
did you get involved in that whole thing?
No.
You don't read that?
They gave me. It was actually something I was. I was aware of the franchise and everything, but you're not in. I even told the director, I was like, "Yo, man, I'm a big silent French film fan, so I'm, But it was more so them just like, "Yo, we want to work with Lupe." And my record company Atlantic has the actual soundtrack, so it was kind of like the double whammy. The director wanted to work, the record label was putting it out. It was pretty cool. It was a fun experience. Got a few new fans, maybe about 13 or 14 fans off of that, so it was pretty cool.
Maybe a few new fans too from working with Diggy Simmons.
That's the little homie. He's got super talent.
Yeah, I like what he's doing, and I thought that was pretty cool because you're so respected. That you're kind of like working with him.
I look at Diggy as being like like I always love the vanguard. I always love, and it is more than him. It's my little homie Dosage, who's out of Philadelphia. There's another kid out of Houston named Marcus. Where there's all these young dudes coming up in the game that are like rocking, and anything that I could do, to help or be a part of their situation, I do. So we did the song together called Oh Yeah with Pharrell. And we'll definitely do some more stuff in the future. He's part of my like rapper union called the All City Chess Club.
You're already a wise dude for your age, I'd say. I'm sure you've heard that before. But last year you joined other celebrities in that expedition to Mount Kilimanjaro. What did that do for your knowledge?
The anniversary just passed for it. We climbed Mount Kilimanjaro. When I say we, Jessica Biel, Emil Hirsch, Kenna, Isabel Lucas, Santi Gold, a plethora of other influencers and luminaries, and we climbed Mount Kilimanjaro to raise awareness for the global clean water crisis. Took us 7 days, 5 days up, 2 days down. Tallest freestanding mountain in the world. Chills, spills, thrills, and all of that good stuff.
I got to watch. I didn't get to finish the end of the whole segment that they had on MTV because they had it spanned out over like some time. But I watched in the beginning, and it just looked like so serious. Like all entertainment aside, like all celebrity status aside, like that's some real to climb up a mountain like that and really test your mind frame and your body at the same time. It just looked like, I was like, man, I wonder if I could do something like that.
It's definitely definitely the great equalizer. Everybody that went up there, because it was like, I remember Jessica was like, yo, whatever with makeup, like damn makeup, damn whatever, it's whatever. It's rocks. There's a rock. I'm gonna go pee on that rock. It was like it really, because that is you know, that is humans with nothing. You know, that's kind of what it was. It was like there's no drive-throughs, there's no city, there's no cell phones, there's no, you know, you're just out here and you really have to survive. And it was one of those things where, you know, you're fighting the elements, you know, you're fighting the altitude, but at the same time too, you're fighting yourself. You know, because it was such an arduous kind of situation. Even though it was only 19,000 feet, the actual hike to get up the mountain was 50 miles. You know, so
with stuff, you guys had like 100 pounds of stuff, or like how much stuff was on there?
We had porters. I got to give all the credit to the porters. It was still some celebrity kind of like let me hold your bags. And the real champions of it were the porters, because you had these dudes who didn't have, you know, the barest essentials when it came to equipment. It was some dude just had on some regular gym shoes. We had on these super hiking boots and all this super layered kind of stuff. And these dudes were just going up the mountain passes with, you know, 50-pound packs on their head. It was crazy.